It is midnight. Tunisia vs Japan. Woo! Already the first goal, man. Not even 3 minutes after my previous clip, they already scored. Nippon! Third goal. Oh, this Japanese team is like they have everything. They have the drive, they're chasing the ball when they don't have it. They do all the deep passes, the aerial ones, over the head ones, the super long ones, just like for this goal. They are stylish. This is actual football. And just like that, 4-0. Japan, you guys did really well. Ladies and lads, we are back today at Epicure Market for another meet. This time it's heroes only. So I'm expecting a lot of Porsches and BMWs. Already I spot the 360 with the big wing. We'll come back to it. Now, as you saw, they only allow one Euros because it's Euros only today, but also they only allow unique and modified cars. If your car is too stock-ish, they won't allow it. Even though, to be honest, they let some questionable ones in still, in my opinion at least. But anyway, let's take a look around. Okay, let's start with this BMW. There's a lot to say. How do you drive a car like this? I have no idea. I don't know why the brake angle in these is always like this. Why don't you just even up the playing field between the rear and the front to make it somewhat drivable? To me, that's the first thing that comes to mind when I look at this generation specifically of M3s. I saw this one couple of shows. Underneath also is as nice as what you see here, man. I don't know exactly what I'm looking at, but that is a ton of carbon. I just talked to the owner. I was talking about the rake angle. He told me it's on air. Also, something to note is what he did with the rims here. I did something similar to my wheels when I had the black ones, if you remember. To keep that up is a nightmare. I think the best way to do it is powder coating. But what kind of powder coating you will have to do just for that, like, oof, that is a lot. Oh my goodness, look at this. Carbon everywhere. Everywhere he could, he put some carbon into it. This is one of those where he changed everything. Something else that you will notice is the wing here. Personally, I wouldn't do this style on this car, but that's the beauty about, different people modify different cars. They will do things that in your mind is ridiculous, but in their mind is exactly what they want to do. It's the beauty about the human being, eh? I'm not gonna lie, I have no interest in these old cars, but when you have them in front of you, it's hard not to appreciate them. Because look at how tiny this Fiat 600 is. It is so tiny. Look at how much space it still has in this parking spot. I don't know if I can compare it to something else to show you how small it is, but it is small. Old school of old school people. Well, not too old, but still old enough. How do these guys even find new tires if they have to change these? Do manufacturers still make these small of the tires? And then on this side, you have this little thing. You have the wheels with the white tire walls. I can imagine these are a nightmare to maintain. And then you have this. Like, look at how cool this is, man. And these. Holy moly. Anyway, so I was going to say this little part of it, I'm pretty sure this is an add-on. But that's cool though. It's pretty funny. Oh, and that's the guy that did the donuts over there. Just like I heard someone said, I'm surprised they let him in. Like, sure you can do this, but leave that for the track, man. Now you might call me crazy. Is this thing anything special? Apparently it is something special because people are taking a picture of this thing. But to me, meh, I'm not interested. I'm more interested in this. The M5 from the Transporter. I think this is the one. Well, it's not the exact one that was in the movie, but you know what I mean. Mr. Jason Statham, Jason Statham will be proud. And it's manual too. I know Mr. Shefchin will be all over this car. Definitely over this. Again, I don't know what. Oh, actually, let me check. What is this thing? 280 SL. Okay. I don't know if it's special or not. Anyway, for me, I'm not that interested in this. Something like this is more of my alley, even though I'm not a fan of BMWs. Transporter, here we go. I knew it was going to be here. You can't have a Euro only meet without this guy coming in. Anyway, like I said last time, what the hell? That is an imposter. Anyway, I don't know what else I can say about this that I haven't said before. Crazy good looking car. Crazy one body kit. Very unique. Stands out. I like it a lot. Obviously you can't go past this 360 without stopping because of everything that has been added or changed. Obviously the front bumper with all the added carbon, the big static wing on the back. When I got here it was already parked, so didn't get to hear how it sounds. And he also changed the inner sides of these headlights. Usually they are paint matched to the body color of the car, either painted it black or completely changed it. See the carbon mirrors, but most interestingly, the big Brambos. I'm pretty sure those are not stock. They also changed them in the back. It's not a manual, unfortunately, but still very cool that it is modified. One, and two, that it is modified this way specifically. A very race car vibe. Right next to the 360 is a very similar car in terms of era, I would say, than the Ferrari. Look at the details on this. What I think it did on this part, this white part with the black line. Black line is this rubber piece or rubber plastic thingy. And he just wrapped it white, same as this thing right here, to make it seem as if it was a different part. And that's what I thought first. But then looking at it more carefully, that's where I noticed it's probably something that he wrapped over. Same thing for this badge, as well as all the parts on the wing. I don't think this comes white. I think he painted it black. He painted it white. As much as I'm not interested in these BMWs, I can appreciate the attention to detail. In terms of time period, it looks very fitting parking it next to the Ferrari. All I know about this car is that it is a Volkswagen. I think it is one. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Rabbit GTI? Is this real? This seems like a fake sticker. No way. This is the type of stuff that would work on me because I don't know anything about these cars. Rabbit GTI? Yeah, sure. Now this I think I know. Is to reduce the sound on track, which leads me to believe this guy tracks his Porsche. That is how you do it, folks. Drive your cars. I am not a big Porsche fan, so for me to stop and look at one, that means it has something interesting. First thing that got my attention is on the front. When you look at this one, the headlights compared to this seems more modern. Maybe because it's a bit painted in the front, big hips on the rear, and it sounds really good. We heard him when he was coming in. Not only the exhaust tip is sided or angled like this on the back, but it's also angled on this one. That is cool. But to me, the most interesting and the best part is the interior color. Brown and black with the black exterior is too beautiful. And again, this is coming from someone that does not care about these type of Porsches. Nice car. I was actually expecting to see more of these G80s than they are at this meet, which is surprising. See these BBSs all on the internet. And it's not like I hate them, it's just that when I see them on so many cars online, I'm just like, meh. Just like, what is it, TEs? Same thing. But then again, in this specific configuration, as I see them with my two eyes, they are not that bad. But I'm still just not a fan of them. Oh, what do I see here? A Renault? It is a Renault. Renault Sport? See, when you have a car that is rare in the country where you live and you see one that you used to see back home, it's like, whoa. In France, this is probably nothing special, but seeing them in Canada? I wonder how the process of importing these is. Renault? You know what would be cool is to have an M5 like this, but in manual. Just like they did with the previous generation. I think they did manual in the previous generation. You know, like the one that Chefchen has, or had. I don't know if you sold it. But it also kind of kill the purpose of having a car like this, where you can just cruise every day without having to worry about shifting. I can see why they only did these in automatic. It wouldn't make sense to have them in manual. But I'm sure someone thought about it. They're having a show off, eh? Funny enough, this small one is not even phased. And the bigger ones are going crazy. That's pretty funny. I was about to say always check the parking lots, but I was not even going to go to the parking lot. Now I am going to. Oh man, this S15. Oh yeah, it's lovely. Oh, he has the TJ Hunt banner with the clear taillights. I think those are aftermarket too. I think I saw everything I needed to see on this one, but I didn't show every car, as most of them didn't really get my attention that much. But for those who missed it, here are some of the cars that were here. We have this BMW E something something something, as well as this other one E something something something. A E90 M3, I think. Not sure. And E something 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 again. Not sure which this one is. Another one. Another with an S at the end. More. Do I need to say anything? Well, you get the point. Few Porsches, but mostly Beamers. Compared to the JDM8, yeah, the JDM8 wins easily. Just as I said last time, I do like the vibes on these meets. Chill. You get to see some unique cars and someone that you haven't seen before. At least personally, I didn't. Oh, you don't see these that much anymore. Cool. But yeah, let's check the parking lot, as the parking lot sometimes is as interesting as the actual meet. Right away, this Supra that we've seen on the JDM meet previously. Yeah, this S15, as I pointed out already. Check out that Abarth over there with the white wheels. Nice.
Yeah, I think that does it for me. Not the craziest one, to be honest. Again, like I said, good vibes. Now, time to go to the Simple Church.